Cecily? Why have you made this group chat with just me and Kay in it? Well, to be honest, neither of us particularly feel like seeing your face, so we thought that it would be better to talk with you over message. There's no point in each of us using our precious time to meet up with you and tell you how we feel. It would be better for us to just tell you together, at once, concisely, and over message, so that we don't even have to waste our breath on you. I agree with my mom. This is definitely the best way to talk to you. Well, what is it that you both want to say to me then? Since meeting me in person is apparently such a repulsive idea to the both of you. Well, I suppose I will just have to cut to the chase then. There's no point in beating around the bush anymore now, is there? I'll be blunt. Are you really planning on marrying my son, Gabe? Well, of course I'm planning on marrying him. Oh my gosh, Mom, I can't believe that she can't sense the mood here. Does she really think that she can try and stand her ground against us? I heard that you didn't go to college, Angie. Is that true? And that the high school you graduated from was a public school with a really bad reputation? I don't know what me not having gone to college and having graduated from a public high school has anything to do with whether I will marry Gabe or not. What's wrong with you? It has everything to do with whether you will marry Gabe or not. If you want to marry into our prestigious family, you need to have at least gone to college. It doesn't even matter if it wasn't an Ivy League college, as long as you went and graduated. And maybe if you had gone to a private high school, it wouldn't look as bad, but you just have a double whammy of shame there. But Cecily, even though I didn't go to college, I still have a really good job and earn as much money, if not more, than a lot of people my age who did go to college. Even though the world is changing and people are generally becoming more accepting of people from different backgrounds, how can just a regular employee even dream of marrying the director of the company? In what world does that make sense? And don't even get me started on the fact that our dad is the CEO of your company. All of your coworkers must just think that you're a shameless gold digger. In my defense, I had no idea that Gabe was the son of the CEO when we first met. It was only after we started dating seriously with the intention of getting married that he told me about his family background. Well, I don't buy that for 1 second. I think you deliberately went out of your way to try and seduce him because you knew about his family connections. How could you even say such a thing? I would never do anything like that. I love him for who he is, not his position and his money. To be honest, I think anyone would be suspicious of your situation, so don't blame us for thinking the worst of you. There's obviously a limit to what somebody with your educational background, or should I say, lack thereof. Anyway, there's obviously a limit to what somebody like you can achieve in the workplace. There's only so far you can climb up the corporate ladder based on your own skills. You couldn't see any possibility of getting promoted, so you decided to latch on to the youngest, best-looking higher-up and try and get into his pants with the hope of him being naive enough to fall into your trap. And he may have fallen for it, but my mom and I are not stupid enough to overlook what your real intentions are when it comes to my brother. How are we supposed to believe that you're telling the truth about anything? Just thinking about my poor baby boy falling into the clutches of this shameless girl brings a tear to my eye. That boy is so kind-hearted and has so much love to give. I can easily see him being taken advantage of by an ambitious girl with a plan. Someone just like you. Cecily, I swear to you, I never approached your son with any kind of plan in mind. Well, we don't believe you. I'm against this marriage and I won't let it go ahead. I will also do everything within my power to stop this marriage from happening. I think you're both being way too harsh on me here. Being with Gabe makes me happy, and the two of us haven't had any problems in our relationship until now. Why would you try and come in between us when we're both happy? I really think you're making a mountain out of a molehill by saying that the fact I didn't go to college is enough of a reason to completely oppose this marriage, to be honest. Well, we have high standards in this family, you know. You've met my younger brother's wife, Layla, haven't you? She's a doctor. She went to med school. It's only natural for us to compare you with her, don't you think? Yes. You should have taken the fact that she's a super smart, high-achieving medical professional, and next to her, you're just nothing when you started dating Gabe. Why on earth would we let someone who didn't even go to college marry into this family when the standards are already so high? Whatever the two of you say. I'm going to be marrying Gabe, and that's that. Oh my gosh! Did she really just leave the chat? How rude! Ugh, Mom, I hate her so much. Do you think I like her? I hate her just as much as you do. Don't worry. Gabe is the mama's boy at the end of the day. And if I tell him that I'm against this marriage, I'm sure he'll eventually cave in and just do what I say. I will not let this marriage go ahead if it's the last thing I do. Hi, Gabe. Are you busy right now? Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm a little busy right now. What do you want to talk to me about? Is it something important? Well, I just wanted to ask if you and Danny, or whatever her name is, are really going to get married. Surely you can't be serious about her. You've always been such a good boy, and you've always listened to everything I said. So if I tell you that I'm heavily against this marriage and that I don't like her one bit, you'll listen to me and break off the engagement, won't you? First of all, her name is not Annie. It's Angie. And second of all, yes, I am going to marry her, no matter what you or anybody else for that matter says. What? You can't be serious about this. You can't go throwing your life away on a girl like her. I would not be throwing away my life on her. I love her very much. And besides, you're just saying you're against the marriage because you don't like the fact that she didn't go to college. There's no real reason for you to dislike her. You don't have any problems with her as a person, do you? Well, what's so great about somebody who didn't even go to college? But Mom, you didn't go to college either, did you? Well, that's because when I was young, it was a whole different age. Expectations for women were different back then. Graduating high school was impressive enough back in my day. But now times have changed. What use is a woman without a college education in this day and age? Well, whatever excuses you come up with, it doesn't change the fact that you're being a hypocrite, and you've taken against Angie for a ridiculous reason. I know you're upset that I'm not doing what you want me to do, but this is my marriage, my future. I think just this once I should be able to make the decision that I feel is best for me. Anyway, I have to go into a meeting now, Mom. Talk to you again later. But Gabe! Hi, Cecily. Where are you right now? I stopped by your place, but you don't seem to be there. I'm out shopping with Kay and Layla right now. Ah, you're out shopping? I just did a grocery shop for you, though. And why did you do that? Because you said you wanted to have chicken pie for dinner tonight, so you asked me to go and get the ingredients for you. Did I say that? I don't remember. Well, you can head in and start making the pie so that it's ready when we get back then. Layla is going to be opening her own clinic, so of course I needed to go shopping with her to make sure she's all ready. I need to buy her something nice to wear for the opening ceremony. Ah, I see. Why? Are you jealous? Oh, no, not at all. Well, if you wanted to be treated nicely by your in-laws, you should have gone to medical school as well. But Cecily, you already said that you were going to stop talking about the fact that I didn't go to college. I've already married your son, and I'm officially your daughter-in-law. There's no upcoming marriage left to oppose anymore. Stop making such a fuss. Anyway, we're going to have dinner out today, so you can make the pie and leave it in the fridge for tomorrow. Hi, Angie. Oh, hi, Layla. It's been a while since we last talked. Is everything okay with you? Well, I I just wanted to talk about how everyone is supposed to be going to Cecily's house for Thanksgiving next week. Yes? Would you be able to prepare the food by yourself? What? But, Layla, last year you also said you were busy with work and didn't come to help at the last minute. You really left me in the lurch, you know. Well, it can't be helped. I'm sure you wouldn't know about these things, but us doctors are very busy people, you know. I'm not going to do all the cooking by myself again this year. This time you'd better make sure you come. I'm not going to keep letting you get away with things like this anymore. We should be preparing the food together as a family. I didn't want it to have to come to this, but fine. I'll give you some money if you just shut up and agree to do the cooking for me. What did you just say? I'm saying I'll give you money. Surely you'll be satisfied with that, right? It's actually disgusting that you think I can be bought like this. If you don't go, then I won't go either. So you better be warned. Angie! Yes, Cecily? I heard that you told Layla to do the Thanksgiving food prep all by herself. How could you even suggest such a thing when you know how busy she is with work? Did Layla say that to you? I really tried my best to make time, Angie. I really did. But I just won't be able to get away from work. How could you be so inconsiderate towards her like that? Layla is not the sort of person who slaves away in the kitchen. She is a doctor. I have a job too, you know. And I rushed here as soon as I finished to start preparing the food. I never once asked Layla to do it by herself. Do you think that you and Layla are on the same level? Do you really think you're on a level playing field with someone who graduated from med school? Cecily, please don't take your anger out on Angie. It's all my fault for not being able to get away from work. In fact, I'm so sorry that I've ordered the fanciest pumpkin pie from the local bakery to be delivered to you this evening. Oh, Layla, you really are too good to me. You're always doing the loveliest things. And as for you, Angie, you could do with taking a leaf out of Layla's book. You really are taking this too far now. You really are shameless with your favoritism. Well, I don't see what the problem is here. If you want me to treat you nicely, you should go and enroll in college right now and actually make something of yourself. I will never get over the embarrassment of having someone like you married into our family. But Cecily, these days even people who don't go to college have a good shot in life and still get good jobs sometimes. There's no need to be so hard on Angie. You're too kind-hearted for your own good, Layla. Anyway, Angie, since you're already here, you had better get on with making that dinner. And stop getting on poor Layla's case. I'm so sorry, Angie. Angie, darling, you'll never guess what. What is it, Mom? We've hit the jackpot. What do you mean by that? I'm talking about that land your dad bought. The land that nobody really understood why he was interested in the first place? Yes, that land. Well, it's been expropriated, but we're receiving a huge sum of money as compensation. What? Really? I had no idea that seemingly useless scrap of land would be such an asset to us one day. I really can't believe it. Is this really true? Yes, it's really true. Why would I lie about something like this? We really should thank our lucky stars, huh? Angie, I think that you should use some of this money to go and study whatever you want. Study? You said that your in-laws keep looking down on you for not having gone to college. I can't sleep properly at night knowing that my daughter is being treated unfairly like that. I can't help but feel that it was because of our family background that you weren't able to do the things you wanted to do. Your dad and I are both old now, and we think that you need this money more than we do. We want you to finally be able to achieve your dreams. Mom, I don't know what to say. So don't hold back and just tell me. What is it that you would like to study? I would like to study how to invest properly in stocks and shares. Stocks and shares? Yes. I want to use this money to study hard so that I can reinvest it and earn even more. So then I can have the last laugh in front of my in-laws, who look down on me for having no money and not being educated enough. Yeah, you show them. Anything you want, it's done. Oh my gosh, Angie! What's all this? I told you that I would definitely go and make us rich, didn't I? But this is beyond my expectations. $80 million? Is this really all our money? Of course it is. Does Gabe know about this? No, he doesn't. I kept the whole thing a secret. He doesn't even know about the money I received from you in the first place. And what about your in-laws? I didn't even tell my husband, so of course I didn't tell them. Are you just going to keep it a secret forever? I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. Didn't you say that your in-laws are going through a hard time financially right now? Yes. My father-in-law's company is on the brink of bankruptcy. Don't you think that we should use some of this money to help them out a little? I don't know. Should we? Well, I trust you to make the best decision about this. But still, $80 million is such a lot of money. Whenever I look at my bank account balance, my hands start shaking. I know exactly what you mean. All I wanted to do was make a little money to get back at my in-laws for treating me so awfully all this time, but I had no idea that I would be able to make this much money. Me neither. This is just crazy. Let's just keep this a secret from my in-laws for now, okay? Okay, I understand. I have a plan. Hey! Why aren't you picking up the phone? Oh, sorry, Cecily. What's the problem? Where are you right now? I'm at my parents' house. Is everything okay? Why would you be at your parents' house in this situation? Ah, you mean the whole thing about your husband's company? Yes. Let me just get straight to the point here. Do you have any money? Money? How much money are we talking? Oh, just around, $50,000. $50,000? Well, do you have it or not? Why would I have $50,000? Where's all the money that my son has been giving you since you've been married? I'm sure you must have at least $50,000 put away. You would think so. I suppose it was too much of me to expect from someone who didn't even go to college. What would you know about managing money? I was stupid for even asking you. Just forget about it. As usual, she's going on about how I didn't go to college. Just you wait and see what's in store. Is it true that you made a fortune on the stock market? Ah, you must have seen my interview. I didn't know that you had the time to read gossip magazines, Cecily. Just tell me, is it true or not? Yes, it is true. But how? What? Do you think that someone who didn't even graduate from college would be too stupid to make their fortune on the stock market? So you're saying that even though you're currently sitting on no less than $80 million, you chose to sit by and do nothing while your father-in-law's company reached crisis point? Yes. Is there a reason why I should help out? Give me one good reason. Excuse me? Angie! Oh, hi there, Layla. How are things going with work? I saw on the news that there was some kind of medical accident that's causing scandal. Angie, please help me out here. If they go ahead and sue me, not only will I be financially crippled from paying the compensation, my career as a doctor will be over. Oh, really? Angie, please. I've even had to close the clinic because of the trial. And I already used all my money opening it up in the first place. Oh, how the tables have turned. You, who graduated from medical school, are asking me, who didn't even go to college, for help.
Angie, I'm sorry if anything I said in the past made you upset.
Please don't be like this, Angie. Please help us out. With the money you have, you would easily be able to save the company from going under. I still can't think of any good reason why I should help out, though. Are we not one big family here?
Yes, we're family. And family help each other out when the going gets tough, don't they?
Family? So you're saying that we're family now when you need me, but all this time you've been looking down on me and mistreating me because of my educational background. Is that how family are meant to treat each other? It was wrong of me to say those things. It's my fault for being ignorant. So please just stop my husband's company from going bankrupt.
Angie, please.
Fine, I'll help you both out. Will you really?
Seriously?
But in exchange, both of you have to apologize to me sincerely, from the bottom of your hearts. Apologize? That's right. I need you to apologize to me for treating me awfully just because I didn't go to college. I will refuse to help you until I've heard an apology from you both. I'm sorry. I was too narrow-minded in my thinking.
I'm sorry too, Angie. I was also too narrow-minded in my thinking.
To be honest, I really don't want to help you two out. Just thinking about everything you've done to me still makes my skin crawl. However, because I love my husband very much and I know that it would upset him to see his family's lives ruined, I will help you out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Angie.
But just remember that if you ever say anything about me having not gone to college again, I will not hesitate to take every single penny of the money back. Yes, of course. We won't say anything else on the matter.
We promise.
After that, I paid back my father-in-law's debts and saved his company from going bankrupt. Because of that, my mother-in-law was constantly on edge around me, trying her best to force herself to be nice, in fear that I would pull the rug out from under her at any given moment. I also sorted out my sister-in-law's case by paying compensation to the affected patients. However, because there are lots of rumors going around about her medical malpractice, she still hasn't been able to start working again and spends her days at home doing nothing at all. I came out the real winner in this situation, as none of my in-laws ever dared to look down on me ever again. I'm currently the happiest I've been in a long time, and I wouldn't change anything for the world. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.